to obviously catch with the stick close to the throat, the hand up here, because it's most catching like a baseball glove. Your hand is close to the ball coming in. But ideally, in the long term, we want to be in the same spot. I catch here, cradle, throw. So, a quick one is like this. I'm working around the outside. Okay? The other thing is, I noticed some of the kids are using the opposite of their writing hand, opposite strong hand. That is good for about 1% of the kids. Okay, try to just encourage them to use so if I'm right-handed writer, that's my top hand. Okay. And the final little thing to work on is the cradle, and it's the hardest thing because it's the big motor skill, or the high motor skill. And we see these big gross movements here. In the end, we want this little kind of up and down motion right here. Okay? And it's not this big wrist cradle. You can see my hand, it's literally the movement like this. Okay? And that's what's going to get them the best. One of the other things is if you all can see, I have some depth in my pocket and a nice smooth ramp. Okay? Very important with learning for consistency. I see it, and I've been guilty of it with myself and my own children's stick. I just grab one, I don't care how tight this one is, how loose this one is. They will never, ever be able to learn because the stick is so inconsistent that way. So every throw they do will be different, and we're trying to limit variables. So we want the stick to kind of be deep, and the rule, if you don't know, is you drop a ball in, and if you can see daylight between the top of the ball and the bottom of this bottom plastic, it's too deep. We want, even at this age, we want it to be right on the legal line, okay? As much ball as you can get where it's still barely touching the plastic. And then, play with it. Play with it. Get that nice, smooth kind of ramp down where these are the tightest, looser, tight, looser. And consistency. The other thing is, we're doing this once or twice a week. This is almost more for you guys to watch how we teach this. The #1 best way for the child to practice this game is a concrete wall with no windows and a rubber ball.
Perfect. I could go there.
I grew up next door to the top 4 players in college lacrosse history. And if I'm standing where their house was, that's where the wall was. And they didn't do math homework. They went over there. Okay, to the wall. Alright? So, that is the best thing in practicing throwing and catching and bouncing off that wall, because it's just a repetition. So at any point, before, during, or after practice, please come up if you have any questions, even in the middle of a drill. We'll just let them keep going and ask me. Because my parents didn't play, and they just learn through asking questions and observing, and I'm very open to it. And I'd like to share any information with you. So, pocket consistency, throwing over the top, hand placement, repetition.
Oh, there's bloody over there.